Hello, and welcome to our Toronto, and I'm your host Tony. This is really sad to see, but TTC has begun demolishing part of the former Line 3 Scarborough RT to make way for the planned installation for the long-awaited busway. Crews appear to have begun the process at the former Ellesmere stations. Contractors could be seen ripping up tracks as trucks dropped off and removed dumpsters, as part of a so-called early works program that began in mid-September to prepare for a busway. Much of the former Scarborough RT corridor is being cleared of concrete, rails and signals south all the way to Kennedy Station. Work to improve drainage and grading is also occurring. Construction of the busway is set to start in the spring. According to a recent report at the TTC board, the work is scheduled to be done by the end of 2024. However, in a statement sent to news affiliates after the publication of this story, the work is weather dependent and could go into the early part of 2025. Officials said the full design of the future busway and an environmental assessment process should also be completed by the end of the year. I am not sure what kind of environmental assessment needs to be done here when they are replacing rapid transit with buses. If someone knows, then please let me know in the comments, then maybe we can all understand. Toronto Mayor Olivia Chow moved to set aside funds to build this busway during the 2024 budget. Officials said the full project, including the early works, is estimated to cost around $96 million. It's unclear when exactly the busway will open to the public, but TTC staff previously estimated it would open sometime in 2026. They are estimating that construction should take around 2 years. Mind you, that is only 4 years before the estimated time of the Line 2 extension to Scarborough. Maybe after the Line 2 extension is completed, they will be able to use this as a stopgap when the line goes down. The TTC currently has express buses running between Kennedy and Scarborough Centre stations north-south on Kennedy Road and Midland Avenue. Respectively, there has been a push to move those buses to a dedicated corridor to improve travel times. The shuttle bus plan was rolled out in November 2023 after a Line 3 Scarborough RT train derailment on July 24th of that year forced an early closure of the aged corridor. Work continues by the Ontario government and its crews on the 3-stop Scarborough subway extension project. It will see Line 2 Bloor-Danforth extended to McCowan Road and Shepherd Avenue East. As I just mentioned, the extension isn't expected to open until 2030. Meanwhile, the TTC confirmed the process of transporting 18 former Line 3 Scarborough RT train cars to Detroit has begun. The train cars will be used on the Detroit People Mover. 2 train cars are being sent to the Halton County Radial Museum, and one is going to the Toronto Zoo as part of a display. I think that 2 years is an incredibly long time to complete the removal of the RT tracks and infrastructure. If it takes longer, then I think that they should hire more people to do it, because if you think of it, that's 2 years of wasted time. At the end of the day, I think that this entire thing was very poorly planned and managed. It's not like the RT just stopped running one day. This is something that they knew about for at least a decade and just didn't do anything about it. Then it's all a real shame.
I hope that you liked the video. If so, please give it a like. If you're not subscribed and want to be notified of new videos that are released, please click on the Art Toronto button here. This is the video that I would recommend for you to watch next, and I'm sure that you're going to love it. Here's the playlist for all of the latest in transit news and views that you're going to find very informative and interesting. And finally, here is the latest video. Thanks for watching and happy transiting.